Well, I did definitely not think I would be sitting here today, or at least this morning, about to be talking about an assassination attempt. Fortunately, he did not get shot into his chest or anything like that, only his ear got grazed from what I heard, so everything seems to be okay there. Well, not really. A presidential candidate got shot. So yeah, we're gonna be talking about this little guy here, this unknown upstarting star. Safe to say, I did low-key expect a assassination attempt would happen in the United States, especially after there was an assassination attempt on the Slovakian Prime Minister Fico, or Fico, if you are flat earth Slovakian nationalist and you get triggered by it, by the term Fico, although it makes more sense to call him Fico, because hey, you also do not say Rizzo, it's Rico. So Donald got shot. Apparently the shooter was located on some sort of rooftop overlooking his rally. There were security services. I still do not understand how did they not secure that position, or they had nobody overlooking that position. In any kind of rallies, your security services should be able or should have to secure every single inch of buildings, of areas that could be theoretically used for an assassination attempt. Always. Doesn't matter how popular you are. Well, here you can see him doing a fist bump or whatever, raising his fist. He seemed to be still quite energetic even after getting shot. And then he was rushed to the hospital or to the medics. From what I heard, somebody died there from the attendees and the shooter as well. We're just gonna play this. I'm not gonna... Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna play it with the sound. I'm not gonna be listening to it because I already heard that, but hey.
I see something that said, take a look at what happened.
You can hear just talking suddenly. Yeah, he pulls something on his ear and ducks down. That's the best course of action you can do. I mean, even if you hear something like gunshots or just duck down. Just duck down, don't stand there. That's a very bad idea. Duck down and just reduce your area of hitboxes to put it in a gamer's way. So a lot of people are quite confused. Nobody is panicking, which on the one hand, well, nobody in the picture is panicking. We could hear some screams. Some women screams, sorry. However, people here are they're just waiting and waiting for what is going to happen. They're just waiting here. I mean, it's kind of creepy, to be honest. Like, it's kind of creepy that they're just standing here. I mean, there's a active shooter and they're just standing here. Honestly, I would have expected someone from this scale would also pull out a weapon, but no, weapons aren't allowed on this rally, so... Yeah, and now they just erupt in happiness that he's still alive, still kicking. Yep, the plot armor on this guy. He also got lucky that... I'm gonna pause it now, or no, we're gonna watch it. Only 15 seconds. That he's being cashed out. But he got lucky that this was a... Well, I think it was a JFK style of an assassination. That somebody was shooting at him from distance. What is lucky about these distant assassination shooters is that most of the times these people are mentally ill. They have some sort of mental damage, therefore they are not thinking straight. Obviously nobody who attempts to murder anybody is thinking straight. However, it seems like that this guy just had a mental breakdown and was not a full-fledged psychopath or sociopath. Luckily for us mortals, when you have such psychopaths, they do not really know how to operate a weapon or maybe they were taught how to operate the weapon. However, their mental, something inside their brain is simply preventing them from actually using this weapon any effectively. Of course, I mean, if they're gonna start blasting the crowd, then there are going to be casualties, unfortunately. However, thankfully, this guy, whoever was shooting at him, was simply mentally damaged and he did not hit him. I heard that he only hit a teleprompter and a glass exploded and hit Donut in his eye. He says it was a bullet. We'll probably know the truth in probably following days. From what I see, they actually showed the bullets he was using allegedly. If it was true, then he was probably using some sort of a sniper rifle or something like that. Fortunately, people who own sniper rifles or use sniper rifles mostly do not know how to use it on the long ranges. That is what was probably his saving grace, that this guy was either aiming for his head, which is possible, or was aiming for his body, but simply that guy did not know math, and that's what saved Donut. So what I'm trying to say is, when you fire a weapon, there are also the outside influences you have to calculate for your bullet to actually hit its target. If you just use the code logic and you just aim at your target, in some cases, and especially quite a bit of cases on the long distances, your bullet will simply not hit because your bullet is affected by the wind strength, which will sort of push it away from its original course. So this probably helped him. Quite a bit of shots were fired though. I don't know if he was wearing a body armor. I would assume he was. Well, or I think at least he would be wearing a body armor, because I mean, it's not that long away. It's not that long since that assassination attempt on the Slovakian Prime Minister. I would assume all politicians would probably be more cautious, and probably someone like him would wear a body armor just in case. But I don't think we've seen him getting actually shot to his suit. So either it was an incompetent shooter, or well, there's going to be a lot of people with different theories, so we're gonna let them cook, I guess. So, what does this mean? When I woke up, I saw that there was an assassination attempt on him, and I actually feared for the worst. I feared that he might be in grave danger, he might be in grave health situation. Fortunately, this does not seem to be the case. He seemed to have had a very good plot armor, which is a good thing for America, and I'm gonna share my honest opinions, if he were to die in that assassination attempt, I do not think that would end up well for America. I do not think that would end well at all. And I could definitely say, if people like Friend of the People or somebody like Maximilian Robespierre would appear out of the crowds, then America would be heading for a very, very dark time. You might be asking, who is the Friend of the People? I'm gonna type it, the French Revolutionary News writer. I forgot his name, I don't know. Jacques-René Heberis, I think. Oh, no, not this guy. This guy, Jean-Paul Marat. Yes, Paper of the Revolution, yes. If somebody like him or somebody like Robespierre would appear, then this would be pretty much the end of the line for the United States. That would be the end of the line, the end of the hegemony, and the United States would fall into the darkness, into the dark age of revolution and bloodshed. Fortunately, he survived that, and there won't be any escalation, so that's good. Well, what else do we want to say about this? So, about the election, well, it is possible, if not likely, that there's going to be a boost in his voters base now, that there was an assassination attempt on it, and he handled it very energetically. I mean, You have to give it to him how energetic he was. And yeah, people are going to see this and they're gonna like it. There are instances where people liked it when there was an assassination attempt on the United States president or the candidate for the United States president. And yeah, the candidate then won by a landslide. And considering he's against someone like Joe Biden, then there are higher and higher chances that this might turn into a landslide. Who knows? Well, the reaction, the president has already reacted to it, said he condemns it, obviously. There's going to be a lot of support now flying towards his way. We'll see how he's gonna grip it. The Slovakian prime minister, from what I heard, had gripped it his own way. And basically, from what I heard from local media sources, he came back with hatred. So, so basically he's more divisive than ever from what I understood. However, I do not watch Slovakian politics. When it comes to Trump, then I don't think he will come back swinging hatred. I think he's gonna use this to its full maximum. Just like he used his mugshot. Basically, so many people were saying that they could not support a candidate who would be criminally charged. Then Donald Trump comes and people are like, okay, we're fine with it now. We're fine with it. You have to give it to him. No matter what is thrown at him, like his fucking popularity, his fucking followers prevail, which is kind of impressive, to be honest. Also, I would recommend you, now to the final talk, I would not recommend you to go on Twitter or any other social media, because no matter where you stand on this, and I mean, we all stand on the one side here that we condemn it. And unfortunately, I already saw some people on Twitter doing the other thing. As I said, Twitter is a toxic cesspool. You should not go to Twitter for your news. You should not go to Twitter for your, opinions about other stuff. The only reason why you should go to Twitter is to laugh at the stupidity of the people that are there. You should laugh at all these delusional idiots that still are on Twitter and deliver that delusion and their psychopathic takes. There are many news outlets. And if you so much hate some sites like CNN and Fox News, then go to goddamn Girl News, for God's sake. And there you can also read many articles. Well, you're going to be redirected to the official news sites. However, there's a list of the news sites you can pick from. So hey, you can decide on your own what you want to read. And there you go, there's one news source you can watch if you don't. And it's much better than goddamn Twitter. Like, wake up, like Twitter is a cesspool, is a toxic cesspool. And you should not be taking anything seriously you see on Twitter. I wonder how he is going to grasp it. I'm gonna watch probably some of his next speeches he's going to have. Because of curiosity, I want to see just how he handles it. This is definitely going to be a boost to his popularity, if I may say so myself. That was it, the assassination attempt on Donald Trump. Considering just how many shots were fired, like, one would actually think that someone in the audience was the actual target and not the president, or the former president / presidential candidate. Again, this is going into a conspiracy theories, and I really don't want to go there. I think there's a lot of people on the internet who are going to go there, and I don't need to go there. But yeah, considering that, I don't know, I would have to see where all those shots that were fired landed. Otherwise, I'm still gonna have that slight possibility that somebody in the audience was the actual target. But yeah, this was the assassination attempt. Well, we're gonna see just how he handles it. Knowing Donald, he's probably going to handle it very well. And he's gonna do everything to milk it dry.